Lads, welcome back.
Back again.
Back again.
Big man.
It's been a minute.
Good to be back.
It's been a minute. It has.
So good to be back.
I'm liking these books. Are these your books?
These are all.
Oh,
He's gonna
sorry,
leave
bro.
you
Sorry.
hanging,
I
bro.
thought we had the triangle effect.
Oh wow.
My bad.
I connect
Power
the two.
Rangers.
I connect the two. You know what I mean?
I thought that's what
I connect
happened.
the two. That's what it is.
I thought I
I
started the
felt bad. I
wave.
looked over and I was like,
I thought I started the wave, and you just, you're supposed to finish it. You're trying to give it back to me. I don't
I
understand.
now know future spuds can be
Yeah.
passed
yeah,
through
yeah.
the
That's
chain.
it. It's that energy. But yeah, these books are mine, bro. It's a year's worth of collections. I've got kind of all the important ones, the Quran and Hadith books there.
Several of them.
And then kind of some fiqh and some lifestyle type books, and then 1984 there. We won't get into that.
What's that?
I mean, if you know, you know. And then a bit of
Jordan.
Jordan Peterson down there, but I've fallen off Jordan Peterson since last week, so
Why? What happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
Let's not get it, bro.
Nah,
it's
what
a
happened?
crazy time at the moment. News. It's a crazy
the
time.
world is
I feel like I just have to quickly say, welcome back to the Team Akhi podcast, guys. It's your host, Mo Idris.
News at 9. You know what it is.
It's Ash.
Come on, man, the dream team. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I should have done that.
So tell me,
And
what's
guys, at team_Akhi.
follow everything.
Follow
Subscribe.
everything. If you can't find us, it's not worth going on there. Okay. Bro, it's a crazy world. Like, I don't want to get into politics, but it's a
talk,
mad
man.
world right
We're
now.
here to chop it up.
It's a mad world. I mean,
Just don't get too
Yeah.
in a.
so
Don't go blaming nobody.
I'll
Don't
tell you
go
what it
pointing
is.
fingers now, boy.
I'll tell you what it is.
I'm with the facts.
So I don't want to get dark straight away.
Yeah. Tell us.
But
though.
we'll
Tell us what happened.
keep it as lighthearted as we
I
can.
mean, you said that was your homeboy. Now that ain't your homeboy. What happened? What's the catalyst?
Because I feel like, so it's clear there is a massive war in the Middle East, right? I mean, it's not massive in terms of numbers and all of that, but
But it's going down.
and
There's a
what
big
I feel like some people are doing, right, is they're drawing lines and they're saying, I stand on this side. And I've always been a bit of a, like, war is like just a no-go for me, full stop. Like, it doesn't matter which side you're on, right? I just feel
Yeah, nobody wins.
nobody wins, right? Trump said it, like, I can't believe I'm quoting Trump right now. I really can't, like,
Investors win, but nobody else wins.
investors win.
Investors
You're right, nobody else wins. But Trump was asked a couple months back, right? What would you do if you're president right now? What would you do about Russia, Ukraine? And he said, no, I think he was asked something along the lines of, you know, whose side are you on, or who do you want to win? And he said, I just want people to stop dying.
Yeah.
That's it. So Jordan Peterson picked a side, and I thought he was better than that. He's an academic.
Why? What did he do?
I mean, he said something along the lines of kill them all or something like that. I don't know. I'm really paraphrasing right now, so don't come at me. But he said something really aggressive, like blow them all to pieces or get at them or kill them or something crazy.
I
Like,
have to look into that.
yeah. So, and I just feel like
I'm so glad I don't do this crazy shit y'all talk about.
yeah, but for me, it's
What,
the
social
thing is
media?
news. Like for me, it's people like. I mean, me and you did a whole episode on this.
I mean, I've read.
We did a whole episode on this book, and 12 rules for life, an antidote of chaos. One of his rules should be don't tweet.
Don't X.
Don't X. But anyway, on lighter news,
Don't do that either.
on lighter news, I got this other book, right?
What's this called?
It's called The Rules of Love.
Okay.
I swear to you.
That's a very opposite.
No. I know. I just feel like there was probably not a good segue into it, but a segue nonetheless. This book for me
What's it about?
is okay. International bestseller, The Rules of Love, Richard Templar.
I feel like you're just reading the case now.
No.
Cover.
I'm waiting for. Let me tell you what it's about. Turns it around. Starts
Okay.
reading the back.
How many rules? 107 rules.
I thought you said 10.
No, it was the rules of love.
Okay, on the back it
The
says
rules
10
now
rules.
it says now with 10 new rules.
Oh Jesus!
They're like
They're
extras.
Adding more.
They're extras. You best have bought version 1
Alright,
before
so
you can.
Did you
This
read
is
all
an
the rules?
update.
Okay, no.
version.
Okay,
Did you read
so
all the rules?
With 10 new rules.
Have you read
I've-
all the rules?
I've read most of the rules.
Okay, no. Time out. Let's try it.
Probably like 80
Most-
rules.
Huh?
I probably read like 80 rules.
And
But I
there's
feel like we're
Hold on,
taking
hold
away
on,
from it.
hold on. No.
How
Time
many?
out.
100 and
80 as in you've read from 1 280, or you've
80-ish.
just gone
Ish.
let me read some of this, let me read some of this, let me go to 50.
No, okay, I did
How
do
did
that.
you read it?
So I was in Waterstones, and I picked this book up, and I was like, oh, I'm a bit of a
You're a lover, not a fighter. Let's
No,
go.
I appreciate stable relationships, as I think we all do, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought this was a great book to just pull out and I started reading randomly, right? Randomly, I was reading like different rules, and I thought there is a lot of common sense in this book, right? That we don't necessarily practice to date. So things like, if you just read like the headline there, you're not going to get what you need, right? There, literally, it breeds the science behind these rules, right? So don't belittle your partner. That one in itself, right? I see that in so many relationships where people belittle their partner. And in my life, I've seen it more kind of from the male's aspect, belittling the woman. I'm just going by the examples that I've seen in front of me, right? But this goes down to such a deep level. And I thought to myself, I wish some of the people I grew up around had copies of this. I would have had better examples in my life. Genuinely, right? So
Yeah, but bro, that's why that person wrote that book.
Exactly.
Because they went through the same thing and decided maybe I need to write a book about it. I mean, I feel you, but tell me, what did you get out of the book? Don't just read me a headline and then close off on that.
What I got out of the book is I've grown up and I've habitually practiced things in a relationship that were never good for me nor the person that I was with. At a higher level, communication, understanding how to approach certain situations and how to show appreciation. Like this, I genuinely...
No, bro. Yeah? I don't want what's in the book.
Okay.
I want what you got from the book.
Okay, that's what I got from it...
Because obviously, I will read this book and probably take a different approach to it. Same way we read anything. Do you get what I mean? Everybody will see. But what I'm trying to ask you is, I didn't read the book.
Okay, so I'll tell you...
But you pulled it out and said, hey, this is a great book.
It is a great book.
So tell me what you got out of this book that I could say, man, you know what? I'm going to go read this book.
Genuinely... I think it's made me a better person towards
women.
My partner.
Okay, just your partner, not just women in general. All right, cool.
Now it goes without saying, I don't really want to get into the detail. I left the situation. I'm in another situation, and I'll be honest with you, my new situation is amazing, and this book has helped. That's not an understatement. It's not an understatement, right? Genuinely, this book has helped. So one of the things I read this as a quote years ago, right? There's a guy called Imam Shafi, which is the books of hadith. Sorry, not the books of hadith. The schools of thought. There's 4 major schools of thought in Islam, right? One of them is founded by Imam Shafi, right?
Okay.
So you have a lot of people who claim to be Shafis. Imam Shafi was famously asked, have you ever... Was it Imam Shafi? Oh God, you know what? I'm misquoting now. I don't think it was Imam Shafi. Anyway, the point is, a scholar of sorts was asked, have you ever argued with your partner? And they said, never. People are like, wow, how have you never argued with your partner? Like, you've been together for decades and you've never had a conflict. He said, never. He said, what's the secret? He said, well, every time she gets angry, I leave the room. Every time I get angry, she leaves the room. That rule is in this book. That rule is in this book. Like, think about, we're men, right? Think about the amount of times that would have helped.
Yeah, I agree. So
depends, though.
Is this something you went out and seeked, or was it something you were conscious of, or was this something you happened to come across and as you read it went, oh?
I was in Waterstones. I was looking for...
Why does he keep putting the book up, down, down?
Because I was going to put it there, but I can't find a spot for it. So I'm just going to... right there.
Was it something you were conscious of? Was it something you said, oh, I know this area of me?
Yeah.
I want to understand better. How did you come to that conclusion?
Or did you just find the book?
It was just potluck. It was potluck.
I saw the book.
I thought, Rules of Love, interest. Is this just another book that's telling us something that we already know? Okay. And then I opened it up and I was like, boom.
So something spoke to you. You saw the book. Boom. Here we go. Okay. I got the book. Read the book.
Loved it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Revelations from it.
No, bro. No one's perfect.
There's some things in there that I wouldn't follow.
No one's perfect. And don't get me wrong. When you were flipping through the book, I saw some of the headlines. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure, like, when you get into it, it goes a little deeper. But some of the things I did see, like, I mean, you should know not to belittle your partner, though. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, and I'm not saying in moments you can't be angry or fed up or whatever. We all have reasons to be, a certain way with people, but there are certain things. I mean, bro, we're human, innit?
Yeah.
I want to be treated a certain way, so I will
I
try
think
my
there's people
hardest.
who do it without even knowing they're doing it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not knocking that,
Well,
but what I'm
they're
saying
just like
is,
a banterful person, and they don't understand that their partner's taking it seriously.
nah, and I hear that.
They
But
can
what
be
I'm
that
saying
as well.
is at the base of it is, like he said, it was common sense. It's stuff that technically on a level you should know, in the sense of like, the arguing, leaving the room thing. Maybe some people should do that. I don't think that's necessarily for everybody in every argument. Maybe in a situation where it's like, yo, this is, before I say some crazy thing, I'm going to leave. But if you guys are just talking or debating about something, then I don't necessarily believe that you have to. If it's trying to escalate it, fair enough. But it depends, innit? It's common sense. That's what I'm saying.
It's heated conflict, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I mean, even that's like at work. I wouldn't go crazy on. I mean, I have. I have, but I wouldn't do that now.
Yeah.
Because I have, and I learned from that process of, oh man, I didn't know I shouldn't have done that. I showed a side of me that work didn't need to see. But hey, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes we gotta get down to it. But yeah, bro, like I said, I mean, I just wanted to see how you got into the book and why you kind of all the books you picked there, that's the one you went for. I would have gone for your 48 Laws of Power. It's really my type of book.
That's an intense book, though. Let's not get into that one today.
It is. No,
that's
no,
an
intense
book.
No. But you see, with that's common sense too. It's just written different.
Is it though?
It
I
is.
feel like it teaches you to be bullyish and to be just like.
That's if you read it that way. And that's why I said that's context.
Yeah.
It's how you take it. Don't get me wrong. It is written in that format because it is written by people who had that mindset. Or shall I say not written by, because the person who wrote it is of our time.
Well,
what I mean is the quotes and everything else in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's before our time.
Yeah. 100.
So it is of a bullyish mentality of taking over the world type situation.
Yeah.
So I get it. But don't get it twisted. What I like about that book is if you dumb it down of what they're saying, it's essentially similar to that. It's common sense. In anything you want to do, no man should be an island. If you cut yourself off from that. My brother used to tell me, never burn a bridge. Even if somebody piss you off or upset you, whatever the situation may be. I don't know.
But is that from a lesson he learned?
100%. But you don't. But if you dumb it down, don't be an island. Because if you burn every bridge, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna have nowhere to go.
So where does and this is a side track.
That's essentially
This is a
what
side.
that is.
This is a side turn.
So that's what I mean. It's just a different way of looking at it.
Yeah.
It's just a random question off the back of what you're talking about. Is where does common sense come from?
Learn knowledge acquired over time.
So trying and failing, basically, or
and hand it down. Kind of like how animal has instincts, like certain things they won't do. Like a seal know not to jump in certain waters.
What?
I'm gonna Google something and then I'm gonna come back to you on that question.
But you Google it.
No, let me Google it. Let me Google it.
That's what I would say. It's like common knowledge. It's knowledge
we could
that's
turn around and
passed
say,
down.
but that's common sense. But there are people in this world
because they weren't passed down nothing.
That's what I mean.
No, and I'm not knocking that. That's why I said there are.
And it's not to
people.
debate what you're saying.
No.
It's just
I
to
know
say
that.
there is a market then for the book, isn't there?
Nah, there will always be a market for a book. I mean, there's stuff even me and you can learn from that book that we don't necessarily. Not necessarily. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, maybe you got it. Maybe you got all the answers, Sway. Maybe you got all the answers. But all I'm saying is, bro, there'll be something in there. There'll be a text.
I'm not an expert.
There'll be but all I'm saying is, even if that book, the whole book doesn't identify with you, if you actually read that whole book, there will be one bit of text, one line, one something.
100%. There'll be a few rules in there. I'll be like,
maybe not even the rules, just a bit of it that you'll go, yeah, that right there. Like anything I read, even when I'm listening to music, there's things you hear that you just go, yep, thank you. That's common sense. I just learned something today. Add that to the memory bank. Because that's all it is.
I think common sense is different depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, but what is common sense?
Yeah, it's what's
ultimately?
handed down. That's
What
what
is
we were
common
talking about.
sense?
Is that common
Ultimately.
sense?
So that's what I was Googling, right?
Information.
What
that's
is
handed
common
down.
sense? Now, I know it feels like a really stupid thing to Google, right?
It's not even what is where do
but-
you gain common sense from? Where does
No,
common
but
sense
so
come
if
from?
it tells you what it is, you should know.
So there's two definitions I read, right? Good sense and sound judgment in practical matters, right? Which is, and then you got the ability to think and behave in a reasonable way and to make good decisions, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a really like loose
But that
statement.
could be on. So what I was about to
But
say
that is what common sense is. Common sense is on all grounds.
common sense
Applies
is,
to everything.
The reason I asked is if common sense is something you learn and pick up as you go and you're handed down, yeah.
It's also
Then
what
it's all dependable on your way of life.
No,
So for
it's
example,
not. It's not. It's
but
not.
it is because
It's
if I
not.
come across
No, it's not. The reason why I want to just pause there is because personally, you are right. However, there's one thing that you have to factor.
Okay.
Common sense is also about your judgment, which is what they've said. Making decisions, doing so. Whether or not you were taught certain things to be smart and do,
it's like having a mathematical
it's
mind. It's
also knowing that you are doing the right, or you can actually calculate. So common sense is actually something that I would say you learn because you are put in crazy situations. The more crazy situations you are in, lifestyle, culture, whatever there may be, the more common sense you're likely to have.
But I do
so
think
a
there
lot
are
of
people
people
who can just problem solve better.
No,
like
100,
like have natural common sense,
100%,
like, just problem solve.
100%. Hence why I said that is the factor that you have to factor in because not everyone has good judgment. No matter what they're in. Like you can have someone who's a rich millionaire, successful in life, but they don't necessarily have good judgment. Do you get what I mean? They do crazy things. They do things that not the normal person wouldn't do, whether that is normal. Because again, what is the word?
Well, it's common sense of a situation as well, right? Because
But that's
if
my
you
point.
had
So common
let's say
sense
right
is
now,
across
we're in
the
a-
board, bro.
we're in a-
It's about your
yeah,
judgment.
yeah. Like we're in a room right now, right? And let's say we got locked in here. Common sense is going to be that if there's like 5 people in this room, depending on the way they think, each of them is going to have a different reaction. One person might be thinking, hey, just smash a bit of glass and we'll go through. Some person might be working out how to take the wind, like a door out to do it. Another person's looking around going, how can I make the least damage possible to be able to get out of this situation?
Yeah. I
It's
love
just
the way he thinks. I love it.
It's just
And
like,
the other guy's panicking in the corner.
and
going,
then
I
one
don't know
guy's
what to do.
panicking, just like, well, I'll wait for one of them to solve it.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a different reaction in terms of common sense. If I go onto a farm and a farmer goes to me, go do this, and I go, how would you do that? What are you talking about? It's common sense.
Yeah,
Like, this
but
is-
I feel like common sense is one of the quotes was something that's known.
Yes
by
and no.
Most,
In that scenario, yes and no.
yeah, but it's common sense is something that's known by most people. Hence why it's common, right? So, for example, let's go back to that scenario: 5 people locked in a room, right? Most people will in that room will know there is going to be a way out. That's common sense, right? You're not actually trapped. If there's windows and doors,
There's
and
an
it's not
extreme circumstance
Yeah.
in most
Yeah.
scenarios that you can get out.
Yeah, there is, but common sense is also learned behaviors and learned by the populace. So, for example, don't stick your finger inside a power socket, or
Yeah, that's why I said
don't leave
it's
the
past
milk out.
knowledge as well.
Things like that, right? These are learned behaviors along the way. And I get what you're saying about the extremities. Like the crazier your life is, I think
The more likely
the-
you've been in a
yeah.
scenario that
Yeah.
you can adjust to
Or your
everything.
problem
you
solving
can,
skills
yeah,
are
your
sharper.
problem solving skills, and not only that, but your like your resilience, like your thick skin, your the way you are,
Yeah.
the way you are is going to be vastly different to everybody else because you've seen a lot more, you've been through a lot more. Does that give you more common sense? No, I think that gives you more the ability to have. No, it gives you more resilience. That's it. Don't think it gives you more common sense. I think
No, but this is where I say this is why I applied that to it.
yeah.
Because in those situations, you're going through different scenarios. You're learning more. And we've just divulged through your definition and speaking on it that common sense is not only something that you have because you have to understand and be able to calculate and process things and make good judgment. It's also information that you've learned over time, whether it was somebody gave that information to you. Like I tell my son, don't touch the stove because it's hot. You'll burn. My man, don't do it because he's looking at me going, Yeah, that doesn't sound nice.
But then you look at people who have been sheltered, like lived a sheltered life, kids who have been mollycoddled or never have to lift a finger. Those people are probably likely to have less common sense.
Yeah, but
they probably will burn themselves or electrocute themselves.
But this is because no one taught it to them.
Yeah.
They haven't gone through the experience. But guess what? If they are mollycoddled and they do go touch that stove and they burn their hand, then guess what? The next time they're gonna say, yeah, that's common sense. You know why? Because I had to learn it.
Yeah.
And so that's my point. So don't get me wrong. I think it's a bunch of things that make common sense. And I wouldn't say everybody. So in the scenario you painted, not everybody has the exact common sense that's needed for every scenario.
That's what
so
I mean.
when you said about the farmer, now the thing is this: if a farmer said to me, "Hey, boy, go and get this, go and sort that out," I might go, "I don't know what I'm doing," but if I look hard enough, I might just go, well, he did say do this. So as long as I get the end result done and I figured it out, tomorrow or later he gonna come and say, what the heck are you doing? You could have just got the tractor out. Same with the whole thing about being locked in the room. The first thing I would do, try the door. Isn't that common sense? You told me I was locked in, but everybody looking at windows and climbing up and this.
But that's what I mean.
I just tries the door
5
and
different
goes
things
through.
will do.
But like you said, the thing is, but everyone's thinking.
Man said check the door.
Yeah.
But bro, why not? Why not?
This guy,
bro,
trying to be the like.
Hey, everybody, you're trapped in a room. I mean, let's try the door first.
Yeah, man. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Everybody's panicking and doing other crazy.
Next time I'm in an escape room, right? That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check the door. That's it.
You guys been here for 40 minutes
seconds.
looking for keys, and the door was open.
The door was open the whole time.
It's like on Blue Streak, isn't it? What Martin Lawrence always does. He goes to check if it's open.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man, that was a good movie, bro.
Yeah.
On other news, what's your views on this whole Joe Budden Drake situation? Have you read about this?
Oh, wait.
I found it a really interesting debate.
He said a tweet about what?
So Joe Budden said basically the theme of it is that Drake hasn't grown up, and he's not making music for his age group, and
why would he?
And he's making music for youngsters, and he's rapping like a youngster, he's dressing like a youngster. I watched that part of the interview, and I just thought Joe Budden's kind of made a career off of criticizing, right? Without being a critic, he's never. No, that's not what he gets paid for, right?
He's got his fair share of criticized has come his way in his time.
My question is what, in what context did this come out? Was it just like
on a podcast? They're talking about Drake's new album,
and he just came
which
out,
I
with
love,
that.
by the way. I
don't know how I feel about it.
I love it.
It's okay.
Absolutely love it.
It's okay.
Absolutely love it. Okay, my favorite song. Okay, you know what, I got.
Is it a classic?
Let's not get into that.
Definitely not.
If
he says that, I'm never working here again.
You will see me open the door.
My brain's not working right now.
Definitely not a classic.
8 a.m. in Charlotte.
Yeah, that one's not bad, but that's just him venting and talking.
I know, but that's my favorite track off the album.
But that's usually the favorite track on.
Why do you think? You know me. Why do you think that's my favorite track off the album?
Because that's usually the favorite track on the album. I haven't heard it yet, but I can imagine it is. And the reason why I can imagine it is because in reality, 4 a.m. in Toronto, whatever, 8 a.m. in New York, all the other ones he's done have always been classics. So I can't imagine he'd flop on that song.
Yeah,
however,
it's the beat for me.
However, I've heard one or two of the other songs. I wouldn't say
so much,
honestly,
with so little.
I wouldn't 100%. Say look.
You make valid points.
I like Drake. I'm not even knocking it. I like Drake, but I don't feel like. I feel like I wouldn't say Joe Budden is right because Drake been jumping on everybody's shit, so that's never a question. And to be fair, in order to stay relevant, you got to do it. Jay-Z did it for 10, 12 years.
So that's what I can't remember who it was came back with and said,
come out with it.
Didn't Jay have all these young
Jay was
features?
like 40 rapping with 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
I still don't understand the context of why Joe Budden said it.
Joe Budden a hater. I mean,
that's it.
See what I mean?
But
was
then Drake's okay. Have you read?
Drake
he did go petty, but I love the response.
I don't know. And it's you know the thing is this. I didn't actually now. So this is me. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't do social media. Everybody knows this. So I've not seen half of these things that anyone's talking about now. I know about it because people tell me things, but I haven't seen them. So I don't know what was specifically tweeted. I heard he went petty and was talking about my man living.
I only
in his
found
mama
out.
house.
No. Let me tell you something.
However,
He did.
however, yeah, he went petty on him. I heard, but this
so
is the
funny.
thing. Look, Drake is successful.
Can I read the response?
Let me 1 second. Drake is successful. He come from a place where, and don't get me wrong, bro, Drake's been successful from young. Like,
Yeah.
And I don't mean it in the sense of like he's been a millionaire, whatever, but he's been successful in the fact that he was a kid star in Toronto. He was working on a show. He did his little thing. He's rapped. He went and signed with a big label. He's gone on to do amazing things, bro. So you can't.
He's beaten almost every record there is.
Bro,
like.
you can't knock anything this guy does.
Yeah.
However, with that will come, I mean, don't get me wrong. Is Joe Budden wrong? Probably not. Because, bro, in the industry he's in, it's like being in the police force. It's like being in one of them industries where it's just incestual. But guess what? It's only young people coming up. So in order to be in the game with all these people, and I didn't mean incestual as in sexual, guys. I meant
I get it.
And the fact of, in order to be successful, what does Kanye do? What do all these guys do? They feature younger people. Because that's the new music that everyone wants to listen to. But I want to still stay relevant. Still want to have my lane. I still want to be able to do Drake things, but I still need to keep everybody satisfied because this is how I stay and maintain my reign, whatever. Yeah. So at the end of the day, look, is Joe Budden wrong? No. Did he need to say it the way he said it? No, because who cares, bro? Why are you psychoanalyzing another human being, bro? Watch yourself. Figure your life out.
That's what I mean.
You get what I mean? So
that's literally what I meant, where I was like, I'm still trying to figure out why he even said it.
That to me is a bit awkward. However, guess what? He makes money off of it.
But does he though? Like Joe Budden,
you don't watch his podcast.
No, I don't. Let's be clear.
All right, but
I don't watch his podcast. I saw a clip.
All right,
when the whole thing blew up.
All right, guess what? But the clip made the whole thing blow up, and whether you went to it, everybody did. That's how he makes money.
But I don't watch his podcast.
Okay, sorry.
I've never liked Joe Budden.
I didn't mean to offend you. You did like Joe Budden.
When?
Pump it up. You used to play that song.
That don't mean I like Joe Budden. He made a good song.
He played it for a whole summer.
R. Kelly made good songs.
He played it for a whole summer. What was the other one you played as well? You played more than one Joe Budden song.
Me?
Yeah. What was the other
this
one?
guy.
What was the other one? When Joe Budden first came out.
Hold on. What other one did I play?
It's got in his playlist.
I don't know, but I'm going to sit here on the
sideline. Let's Google the playlist. Go Spotify playlist and type in Joe Budden and see what pops up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to sit on the sideline and pretend that I didn't have the Joe Budden album.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know any other song other than Pump It Up. What's Fire? That's got 9 million hits after 20 years.
How can you not know that tune?
I don't know that song. Can I play it?
What? Play folk?
You don't remember
what was the tune? Yeah, Fire's cold.
Clear.
You ain't never heard that song?
I swear.
But that wasn't I didn't like that song.
Ooh, see, he was talking over it, so it's cool.
Bro, put Pump It Up. Okay, that's it. That's Joe Budden's contribution to hip hop culture.
That just reminds me of You Got Served.
This is the banger. And I know you played this, John. This was on Def Jam and that. This is on all of them. Dollar.
Okay. Yeah.
This was one of the hardest tunes back then.
What's this called?
Focus.
So now that we've established
I like Joe back in the day.
So now that we've established Joe Budden's your favorite rapper.
Yeah, he was.
Tell us now.
What, and R. Kelly's my favorite singer, yeah?
Mo used to rap like him.
Oh, allow it.
Most focused man.
Stop. I rap like me.
Oh, wow.
Whether that was good or bad or whatever, I rap like me.
Okay.
That was it. I see you, News, man.
So yeah, Drake's response was a bit.
Drake's
I want to read
Drake.
I want to read Drake's response, right? So
Drake's pretty strong.
Okay, so he said,
mean, bro, I don't get why you would be on my kick dick like that. So I'd be on it too. Sorry.
So no, it's all good. So at Joe Budden, you
just at your neck straight away. At Joe Budden.
Right,
Dear Joe Budden.
Straight. You have failed at music.
I should
Off the bat. Off the bat.
I should have laughed at that. That's not good. Because I would have called him a failure.
Okay.
But still,
Straight off the cuff.
I get where he's coming from. Cause
So blunt.
No.
You have failed.
Look,
at music.
All right,
Don't.
but listen to me. Would you say Joe Budden failed at music?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
2 songs.
He had more than 2
That's
songs.
not longevity.
He had more than 2 songs.
Let's listen to the rest. Let's hear the rest.
I
Let's hear
got songs I can play for you, but he's got more than 2 songs. Personally, look, I
Okay,
wouldn't say
Slaughterhouse,
he did great.
You're right. Okay, no.
I wouldn't say he did
Slaughterhouse.
great at being a musician, but I wouldn't say he was a failure.
Okay.
But if you were now Drake, then bro, a lot of people are failures.
But he's not comparing him to himself. What I want to do to just call out, because I am being unfair.
I get it.
The stuff Joe Budden did with Slaughterhouse was pretty good, right?
Okay.
That was. I mean, I never really got into Slaughterhouse,
but even before that, Joe had a moment of 2 where he was doing his underground thing. So that's my point. Would I say he was a failure? I wouldn't. However, if you're saying that, look, your dream was to be up here and look at what you did, then yeah, you failed. So I get it.
I'm just saying.
It's kind of just crazy the way he said that straight away. Like, yo, at Joe Budden, you failed at music.
So, okay. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the thing that popped into your brain had you broke living check to check, and the raps you wrote had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty what jeans? I don't know. To screw up their face to mood music. 29 and pretend you're the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is a poster child of frustration and surrendering. That is the coldest line in that whole response. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. If you want to, anyway,
Through his own thought process.
I respect Joe Budden for his response to this as well. So, you retired and we never hung up your.
Yeah, Drake's got jokes.
You retired and we never hung up your jersey.
About Drake. Drake knows how to.
He knows how to.
Knows how to cut you.
Yeah, he knows how to cut you deep. That like the middle section. This is like the Birmingham of the Post. It's the Midlands, bro. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap not because you accomplished all you needed to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion thing is a real thing. Do you agree with that?
I don't want anyone what?
I don't want anybody in generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need to put it into simpler terms.
That I get, if that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He's saying, I'm living the life you wanted.
No, it's not even that. What he said was, I'm not going to let future generations believe that anybody's opinion or what? What did he say?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing.
To their opinion is a real thing because this guy is not giving you his real opinion.
Yeah.
He's giving you some self-hate shit. He's pissed at himself, which is why he's pissed at me because he sees me achieving greatness and he wants to be that guy, or he feels that he would have done it different. But guess what? You did it your way, it didn't work. I'm doing it my way and it's working. Why are you out here on my case? Why are you trying to give me grief about it? So in reality, you're just a sad man and your opinion doesn't count because you're not giving me a real opinion. You're giving me your hate opinion. That's my point. So from that I get it, but yeah.
The pettiest part of this whole post is the last bit. If you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions. And you know what? He's just savage. And then Joe Budden's response is,
on special occasions.
As Champagne Puppy, you'll grow up sooner or later. Father time is undefeated.
Huh?
That's all he said. You'll grow up sooner or later. Father time is undefeated. That's what Joe Budden said to him.
Oh, the thing is this, yeah.
I don't respect Joe. I don't respect the Joe of today Fair enough. When he was
no, but that's why Drake. No, but that's why Drake's at his head. Because don't get me wrong. That's why I said, bro, would I say my man was a failure? No, he had his moment. There are bare rappers that had their moment. Did he capitalize off his moment? Probably not. Did his moment last as long as everyone else's moment? Probably not. But at the end of the day, he did have a moment, bro. Everyone does know who Joe Budden is minus his podcast. Most people do. You get what I mean? Most people do. Yeah, maybe he didn't go and maybe he didn't go and do a Mims and go from This Is Why I'm Hot to making millions on the stock market or something else. But you still know who he is. You see what I mean? So would I say he's a failure? No. Bro, from his music is how he got the fan base he's got doing what he does now to a degree.
But does the younger generation know him for his music or his opinion?
Probably for his opinion. So, but this is the thing. At the end of the day, with anything,
well, Drake's still relevant.
Yeah, but relevant
the thing musically to the younger generation.
But this is the
and
thing.
When did Drake start?
But this is why. What I was. But this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. Is at the end of the day, yeah, you've got to look at it like this. Drake has been doing his thing. And the reason why Drake has stayed relevant is because he continues to evolve. He wants to do drill. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. He continues to evolve and try to be what everyone else is doing. Why do I have to be forced in a box to make certain music? Not gonna lie, is that not why you lose interest in artists over time? Is because they don't grow anymore? Do you think
that's why he's taking time? He says he's taking time out because of his health, isn't he?
No, but listen.
Who?
Drake. Listen.
Did he?
Do you not? The reason why I stopped listening to a lot of artists is because they don't grow. And I don't mean they don't grow as a person. I mean they don't grow in their music.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why Outkast, I always tell you people, Outkast is the GOAT to me. Because every time you listen to them, that's why I also like Kendrick and a few other people.
They are really
they seem to try and evolve themselves. They still do what you like, but they experimenting with other things. Kanye's one of those people too. That's why you gotta love Kanye. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't like Kanye that you see on TV acting crazy Kanye, but the music side, the creative side, you gotta love that. That's why
he's a genius, bro.
That's why he's been so relevant over the years. Do you get what I mean?
When was the last time he released something?
Oh, he releases stuff all the time. It's just you might not listen to it no more because you've outgrown that. Do you get what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to say. Whereas Drake tries to stay relevant. So, bro, I don't buy Drake album, but I will hear my son listening to Drake in the room. Drake will come on the radio. I don't need to go far to hear Drake. Do you get what I mean? It's not even so as far
Donda.
Huh?
Donda was the last thing he released.
Yeah, he's done a Donda 2, no?
Donda remixes.
He's done a 2.
Yeah, Donda remixes it's called. No, has he got Donda?
No, he's got a Donda 2, I'm sure. Yeah, but you know he released the album that wasn't on any platform but his own. So you're looking.
Oh no, he had that little device.
Yeah,
that he released.
That's the Donda 2 album, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? Unless it's on Spotify, don't chat to me on it. I swear down, like, why am I?
But yeah, Drake.
So one of my boys brought that device.
So how much music does Joe Budden have on Spotify?
I don't even want to search him. This guy's gonna come up on my For You page or something.
Yeah, in your flow.
Madness,
it's like random tracks coming on.
And then I just see Yanks' face. I told you like him.
Yo, I used to go to this dude's house. He had that record. That's how long I known him. He had that record.
Okay, no. Okay, this is mad, right? This is mad. Last album. What's Joe Budden's last album?
Bro, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was recent, though.
Bro, I ain't listened to Joe Budden since the second album.
He put something out not too long ago, I'm sure.
I ain't listened to Joe Budden since his second album. But that's my point, bro.
2014.
Like, don't get me wrong. I listen to Slaughterhouse. I listen to stuff like that because that's just bars. But when you come to the point of you making an album, it's a lot harder, man. Not everybody can make an album that you want to listen to. And that's my point with the growth thing. Is if you keep making me the same album, eventually, why am I buying the same bread every day? I want to eat different bread.
True.
I want to try
okay, I get what you mean. So, they try different styles.
So he released.
You got to figure something out. Man.
He released an album called Rage in the Machine in 2016.
Who?
Joe Budden.
And how many views I get?
Bro, it's not even there. Like, it's not even there, bro.
It's not acknowledged.
Like, what does that
mean? No one's listened to it.
How many numbers did he do?
It's just no longer acknowledged.
Bob, it's not there. Bob, we don't have those
It's figures. Not even there.
It's not even there.
Somebody's requesting it.
Hi, Bob. The biggest
Hello, tech support.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Someone's requested to listen to Joe Budden's album in 2016.
On archive.
It's been 7 years.
We'll boot the server up.
It's been 7 years. No one knows about this album. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
We deleted it.
So he has got a small fan base, right? So he's got.
How many listeners does he get monthly? Go on.
No. But let's not.
They can tell you that. It tells you
765,000 monthly listeners.
That's not bad. Would you call him a fan? Bro, if you're telling me how much,
but is that all since he's
Just check Drake's quickly.
Bro,
just check
Drake's
Drake's
will be crazy. I'm not doubting that. His has to be in the hundreds.
Drake's is
in the hundreds of millions.
Drake's is more than MJ, bro. 83.7 million.
There you go. I mean, I would have thought it was 100, but
I would have thought it was in a couple of hundred million.
If you think other platforms, then he must have over 100.
Bro, Michael Jackson's 37.8 million. That's mad.
Yeah, bro.
What's
but
Taylor
Michael
Swift?
Jackson, but Michael Jackson. Hold on.
What's Taylor Swift?
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, Taylor Swift.
When was the last time Michael Jackson made music?
Let's see if she can trump him.
She won't.
100 mil.
There we go.
Did she?
Yeah.
Bro, she is the...
Oh, Drake. Yeah. I guess so, yeah.
Who else is there, bro? Bieber.
No, Taylor Swift right now is the...
Bieber will have about...
She is the hottest musical
60,
commodity
70.
right now.
73 million.
Yeah, 67.
And then there's the other one, Billie Eilish.
Won't be as much as Taylor Swift.
Selena Gomez is 50 million. Billie...
When they're making films of your tour to release,
68.
like, you're a big deal.
Yeah, and bro.
And people are
Taylor
going
Swift.
crazy for it.
I don't get it.
When you start dating a dude in the NFL and the entire game becomes about you and no longer the game,
Yeah.
you definitely move needles wherever you go in.
Yeah.
There
I
are
know how I
people
feel
who
about that
move
woman, though.
Yeah, I know, but...
I don't know how I feel about
mate,
I know. Actually, I do know.
I'm not sitting here and saying, like, I'm a Taylor
Why?
Swift fan. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, you bought
she
the
just
tickets.
pops
It's
up.
all right, bro.
she keeps
Bought
popping
a
up
ticket?
in, like, for what?
Sure, man.
To the tour.
You said the tour was a movie, didn't you?
No.
Listen to the English language, y'all. Y'all hear the deeper cuts. He said that tour. He goes, the tour was a movie, man. You got tickets. He went to see Taylor. That's how he knows how many fans she got.
Oh, it's that wild. Could you imagine if I described it to you guys like that?
The tour was
Boys, I'm going to the Taylor Swift concert. What?
Oh
Guys,
my
it's a
days.
movie.
Tour was a movie, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Now look.
Fuck Taylor Swift, bro.
All right, hold on.
I'm just saying.
So time out. How much do you reckon they get per streams? Monthly listeners. So let's say each listener listens to one song.
It pushed Mo to profanity. I love it.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, don't
That's, you know
We're
what?
gonna bleep
Can
that
we go
one
back
out.
to basics, please?
We'll bleep that one
Can we
out.
go back to basics?
It hit that hard.
It's common sense, y'all.
That was the only way he could describe his dislike
Okay.
of Taylor Swift.
Who's more than Taylor Swift?
No one.
No one, I don't. I mean, there must be
Taylor
someone,
Swift,
but-
Beyonce.
but hold on. Nah, Beyonce won't be.
Do you know who it'll be? It'll be some like I don't
Be
know.
some random like Coldplay or something.
Psy.
Who?
Psy. Do you remember the guy who did Gangnam Style?
Bro, allow it.
PSY.
5 mil.
Oh wow, he's fallen
What
off.
The
about
Weekend.
Oh, that's a good shout.
What
It's-
about
it is The
that
Weeknd.
little ginger dude? What's his
Beyonce.
name?
So it's the
Beyonce.
Weekend. No, bro.
Nah,
I've
would've
got
checked
the
Beyonce.
list here.
Not there
Bro, it's the Weekend.
wow.
The Weekend has 105 monthly listeners.
on Spotify.
Taylor Swift is 100.
Oh, the Weeknd.
Drake is 83. Bad Bunny's 80.
Bad Bunny.
Migos.
Migos ain't nowhere near there.
Oh, can we just honorable mention? Bad and Bougie was a banger, bro.
Yeah, of course.
That was a banger.
Most followed artist is Ed Sheeran though, and Ariana Grande.
I would have thought Coldplay would have been up there. As well,
Sheeran is up there with 76 mil.
I would have thought Coldplay would have been.
Funny enough, so after Bad Bunny's Rihanna, after Rihanna's Ed Sheeran, after
wow.
Ed Sheeran's Doja Cat, after Doja Cat's Justin Bieber, then SZA, then Dua Lipa, then Billie Eilish, David Guetta, Coldplay, Bruno Mars, Shakira,
Coldplay's there.
Ariana Grande, Eminem's 18 still, you know. It's not
Doja
bad.
Cat isn't. Doja
Travis
Cat's
Scott
another
is
one who went a
19.
bit off the
Post Malone 21.
scale recently.
Oh, that would have been sick. 21 Savage is 23, but he should have been 21.
You think Coldplay
20.
look like a bunch of police officers?
What? What?
No, I'm just looking like.
What happened?
Tell me I'm wrong.
What?
Put Put uniforms on them. Do they not look like police officers, bro? Tell me I'm
Jeez.
wrong.
Where did that come from?
The problem is he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. Yeah.
Like,
they all look like different ranks
I
as
can
well.
see them
That's the
outside
worst
nightclubs on a Friday night arresting people, bro.
Oh,
I'm telling
wow.
you.
Sorry, Coldplay.
I love Coldplay, man. I love Coldplay. I'm just saying. What happened to Gorillaz?
Oh, they're still... Damon Albarn's still always doing stuff in music. You just may not know it because he's not at the front of it.
Clint Eastwood was a good song, bro. That was a good song.
Yeah, but Damon Albarn's still always doing from Blur to Gorillaz to all of that.
Yeah. Is Blur still even...
Well, no, one of them...
It's not even there, bro. It is.
Bring out the server again.
Yeah.
He's searching Blur. One of them genuinely is quite big in cheeses now. Like, went into a cheese business. Has like a farm and stuff like that.
I thought you said Jesus.
No, like cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
I was like, is that the name of the company?
No.
They're trying something. I don't know.
So for every
Jesus,
million,
Jesus,
so for
bro.
every million streams, you get about.
Kanye's just
So
got
for
to
every
tell
million
yeah, he
streams, you
needs to
get
get
about
into cheese,
4.
bro.
Yeah,
Depending on
Jesus.
what type of artist you are, obviously certain
Jesus.
artists will have a better deal, but they're generally saying for every monthly listener or every stream, shall you say, you get so it's about $4. So basically $4 per every stream for every 1,000 streams. So if you're getting 1 million streams every month, you're making 4K roughly.
What?
So, yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. But that's why so many artists are kicking off about it, isn't it?
That's so bad.
Yeah.
But,
Remember how back in the day, like an artist could drop a good album and it just changes their life completely?
Bigger,
like,
bigger artists, yeah,
millions
but,
of
bro,
touring.
but streams.
Mind you, they make all their money off
but
touring.
I was about to
now.
say streams. It's not just that merchandise, touring, all of this. Streams is one.
Yeah,
part
but they're
of the
having to
revenue.
do like these insane tours where
Yeah,
they
but-
are traveling for like
bro,
months and months
bro,
to do global
What-
sponsorship.
So
as well.
listen to this. So listen to this. How many people did you say my man had monthly listeners?
Who?
Joe Budden, 700 and something.
What? Yeah, 700.
Yeah, it was in the
100,000.
Wow, that's
Less than $1 million.
yo. You failed at music.
So no. So less than $1 million.
like
Less than 1 million streams a month, but he's probably still taking home free K for some music he made in 2016. 2 free K every month, just from that.
2-3K from what 700 and something.
If you're saying $1 million is 4K, 1 million streams is 4K.
Yeah,
Then if you did 3/4 of $1 million, I mean, I wouldn't imagine you're that far off.
so he's making 3K.
About let's say 2-3K. That's not the worst thing to happen. That's residual
But I
income.
thought you were saying you're making 4K off like 100 million streams.
No.
Because it was
Million.
like
A million.
0.004
million.
per stream.
So 4K for every million streams.
4K for every
It's
million
4K.
streams.
It's $4 for every 1,000 streams. 4K for every million streams.
What was the 000?
So hold on. So guys like Drake, The Weeknd, all
Some
this,
of them
they're
will have a
making
different
like
deal. They'll have a different deal.
they're making millions
They'll have different deal because I mean, don't
or
get me
hundreds
wrong.
of thousands.
They'll get maybe not, but they'll probably be taking home 50, 60, 70 racks a month easily just from Spotify streams and Apple streams and this streams. So when
So
you start
hundreds of
looking,
thousands
so
when
when
you
you
look
start looking at it like that, yeah, they're taking
Every
home
month.
bare peas.
Every month.
Yeah,
And Joe Budden takes home 3.
3K,
flies first class
3K
when it's
just
special
off 3K just off Spotify though.
So you can see why.
Joe Budden failed.
All I'm saying is, bruh, for someone who ain't made music and I ain't listened to Joe Budden since his second album, which was probably 2005, 6.
No,
4,
the
7.
trolling got worse though because
So-
Drake was on holiday, yeah, and he was on like a boat or something, yeah. And Joe Budden's "Pump It Up" song came up. I feel like the DJ put that on for Bants, yeah. And there was a questionable looking group of people that were doing some bookie dancing to this Joe Budden song, and he just filmed them, and he was like, "Joe, they love it, Joe." Bro, I'm telling you, Drake is the guy. Drake is the guy.
Bro, when you're making that kind of money, you can do anything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay man them to do whatever you want. Yo, I just want a mariachi band to follow Drake around or to
bro.
follow Joe Budden around for the next 84
Well,
hours.
And they
didn't
would do
50 Cent do that to Ja Rule? Like a few years ago.
Something stupid.
He bought a whole section at his concert.
Yeah, like the first 3 rows or something.
Yeah, he bought like a
On
section.
every.
And like
Just so
had a
that it
picture
looked
of
empty.
him in it or something
Just
like
so
that.
it looked empty.
Yeah.
Just so it looked empty.
Yeah.
But
He still paid for all the seats.
I would have been cool with that. You just paid for 3,000 people. It's fine. Let the other people in, please. Y'all move to the front. Y'all got better seats now. We good. Yo.
Why didn't he do that? He should have done that. He should have said move to the front. I don't know.
Common sense.
I mean,
we go back to common sense.
But maybe my man didn't tell him at the time. I mean, I wouldn't tell you till after the concert.
But he's
you know why your concert was empty?
Pocket though.
Yeah, that's it. He's bought the
50
tickets.
is the definition of petty, bro.
Yeah, but it's not about putting money in your pocket today. It's about showing that your concert was whack, and then nobody wants to go to your concert tomorrow.
Yeah, but bro, I'd go to a Ja Rule concert. I wouldn't say no
Not
to
a
that.
Joe Budden one.
Definitely not a Joe Budden one. What, to listen to one song?
What about Taylor Swift? 2 now. We now know you have 2. Don't say 1. It's 2.
What?
You
Okay,
know,
2 songs.
You know. He asked me the name of that song, and then he typed it in and pressed like.
No, wallahi, I didn't do that.
He said, "Wallahi, I
didn't do that.
He went straight to the source. He said, "Nah. Don't do that.
Evidence. I did not
Don't do that. Don't do that to me."
Nah, I didn't do that.
Yo, wow.
Oh, good.
Nah, but yeah, I wouldn't. I'd go see Ja Rule though. I definitely would.
Well, 50 Cent's coming to town soon.
When?
Ice Cube's coming to town soon. Yo,
Ice Cube
Ice Cube, Game,
You sent me
and
the thing about him.
Game, and
I saw that.
Who else?
I saw that.
Is that at the Ice Cube concert?
Yeah,
Game's gonna be there as well.
Yeah, bro. I got the ticket.
Cypress
I
Hill.
know you said.
Anybody need a
Cypress
ticket?
Hill?
Holla at your boy.
No, they're not.
Yeah, it's Cypress Hill with Ice Cube.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Cypress Hill, Ice Cube in the Game.
I've seen Cypress Hill live. They're awesome.
They're sick.
They
Yeah,
were
I've seen them
Eminem's
live as well.
thing.
Yeah.
How many monthly listeners?
They were
do
so
have?
good.
Who, Cypress Hill?
Oh, that's a band that goes over generations.
Yeah, it should. It's
Yeah.
like Wu-Tang. But how many
but
do you
I
reckon?
feel like
Let's check.
Cypress Hill is if you smoke weed, you listen to Cypress Hill.
Nah, that's
No.
not. They're not only weed, man. They're the West Coast man that mess with them, you know.
If your parents smoked it, they might have.
What was I Googling again? Tickets.
Tickets.
I got tickets, y'all. I'll let your boy, I got tickets.
What was I doing?
Got these tickets.
Illusions, what a banger! I love that track. 5.9 mil.
I mean,
That's
that's
not
pretty strong.
bad.
That's
Yeah, bro,
pretty
they're
strong.
classics. All right, check Wu-Tang real quick. I reckon they'll be in the mills as well.
I think more so just because the show recently.
So hold on. How many did you say Drake had? Drake had 80. So for every 1 mil, he's getting 4K. 80 mil. Jesus Lord, you failed at
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Lord.
There you
Sorry,
go.
Joe. I was trying to help you out, Kazi. I know you still making residual, but your residuals.
That's bad.
That's what he said. He
Message
said,
after the
he
message.
said, I own a 767. He flies first class on special occasions. That's just. Anyway, Wu-Tang's 6 mil.
That's not bad. Yeah, see, these men are still on their thing.
Yeah. Wu-Tang's a solution to everything, bro.
Wu-Tang for the kids.
Wu-Tang for the kids. No, Wu-Tang is always the solution. Without a shadow of a doubt.
What's your favorite Wu-Tang song?
We talked about this when we did the album versus album, but we didn't talk about songs.
We didn't say favorite song.
No, okay. There's a difference. There's a song that I know every word to. Like every word to, which is Gravel Pit. But my favourite song is probably Protect Your Neck.
I've got 2. Flicks between 2. But they're 2. So, The Mystery of Chess Boxing. And
Yo, I got a story to tell you guys. Go on.
and Little Ghetto Boys.
Okay, there is one other song from the W, right?
You man missed so many songs.
Careful.
No, I know. Those are just 2. Those
Careful.
are my. Oh, Careful. Okay.
Careful, I love Careful.
You know my jam.
Conditioner.
You love Conditioner. You always bring it up.
Yeah, Conditioner. MC Conditioner. You can never say this boy is an amateur. Come on, bro. No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like
That's
that.
a
Go on
hard
then,
song.
go on
That's
then.
a hard song. I'm just
just
saying
saying.
you
Go on
man
then.
missed out too many. I mean, come on, man. You already know my number one.
Say it.
You can.
Come on, go on, Ash. I was just waiting for Ash to do it. Impossible. You can never defeat the God. Impossible.
That is a great tune.
Big tune, man. And to be fair, bro, there's too many. That's just that one I love because, bro, if I was ever a boxer, I promise you that would be my theme music. Knock them off out to that. Impossible. You ain't messing with me. Yo, that's the song. But that's why I like that one. That was the one. But for me, bro, there's too many, man. There's actually too many. Ice Cream. Yeah, I mean, there's too many, bro. I would even say, like, he went and got it.
Oh, what a banger.
It is. This is how I got first introduced to
Bro,
Wu-Tang.
I'll be coming out with my robe on.
By Neus.
Ready to...
Neus introduced me to Wu-Tang with this tune.
So, funny enough story, yeah? Somebody called me the other day. Literally 2 days ago. I said, yo, who's that? He goes, oh, bro, it's me, Dags. What's good, man? I said, oh, shit, what's going on? I said, what are you saying? He goes, man, I've been trying to reach out to you for like a month or two now. I ain't been able to get hold of you. I had to look on LinkedIn and trace everything and get your number through LinkedIn. And I was like, oh, shit, okay, cool. This is a guy who actually, don't get me wrong. So when I grew up in 92, we moved, 91, 92, we moved to the States. And back then, music didn't flow how it flows now. You know, it'd take a year or two for an album to really hit the ground and run. You know what I mean? So I think
Word of mouth
came out what, 91 or end of 1990, beginning of 91.
Yep.
So by the time I'd got to the States, it was just starting to pop. Like it had already popped in New York, but it was now starting to pop everywhere else. So I did get to listen to 36 Chambers, but you know, slightly after that, everything kind of went more West Coast, South, everything changed. And then when I went to Nigeria, I met a dude, Dags. And he was the one that introduced me to not just Wu-Tang again, but he introduced me to Onyx. Because I was an Onyx fan back in the day. But he really introduced me to where we was listening to the albums. You know, before you just hear songs and be like, yo, that's a dope song. I can listen to the song, but I ain't actually listened to the album. So same with the Wu-Tang Forever. I'd heard all the good cuts on it, but I actually hadn't gone through the bones of it. Like I hadn't actually listened to it. So listening to that album with my man and going through it, and he had the tapes. He used to borrow me the tapes. Bro, I used to play that song, rewind, get the pen out. You ever know about that? How to rewind the tape with the pen?
Come on, bro. Yeah.
Put it back in, rewind.
I never thought about doing that. I always used to
spin it on the pen. Yeah.
I used to do this.
Now you spin it around on the pen.
Common sense.
Right. I never thought to do that.
How many people,
I never thought to do
shout
that.
in the comments about that.
Yeah,
How many people know about that
pen
trick?
or a pencil for it.
If you was out here doing this, he's doing the pencil sharpener. He's out here. Bro, you know how long that was taking?
And you know he was doing it going, there's got to be an easy
Bro,
way.
he was doing it concentrated as well. Like, gotta get this. Bro, you
I
just
used
put
to
that.
find ways to
Especially when you get the Bic. Because the Bic had the thing, bro. The Bic had the little octagon.
Yes, perfect. Yep.
Yo, we used to slap that.
Mad. Anyway.
Remember when you had to put the tape over the flap so you could record?
Yeah, bro.
Back in the day. Jokes.
Them were the days, bro.
But yeah, homeboy used to give me his tapes, Onyx, all of that. So that was how I really, and to me, don't get me wrong, 36 Chambers is a classic. But bruh, the Wu Forever,
Yeah.
that actually has too many songs to
It does.
I really like that
back
album
to
front
back.
to
Yeah,
back.
bro, it has too many songs to
Nah, that's a classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's a classic. Okay. We've nailed a classic.
We've nailed a classic, 100%. 100%. Mad.
Oh, wow.
Mad.
I like how it came all back to the common sense thing.
Yeah, I know.
It did.
Full circle.
Always somehow comes back full circle.
It did, man. But yeah, we'll start to wrap it up, boys. Obviously, we're in a more permanent situation now, so more episodes coming for everybody. Sorry about the break. Life happens, but yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we
every
back.
week.
It's good to be back.
Regular scheduled programming.
Yeah, it's
Good to
return,
be
man.
back.
Back to business as usual.
Yeah.
But yeah, lads, thank you for coming through.
Love my
as
bro.
ever.
Appreciate you,
It's
man.
been amazing, and I missed this, man. Genuinely, bro.
Yeah, man,
like it's
100%.
good to chop it up. It's good to chop it up, man.
Cathartic. It's so good.
What's that?
I said it's just like relaxing. It's
Yeah.
therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
So decent.
100%, man. Unless obviously your boy starts accusing you of being a Joe Budden fan, but anyway,
I mean,
put that to the side.
Look.
you said it.
I like Rick Ross, but would I say I'm a Rick Ross fan now? No, I haven't probably been a Rick Ross fan for about 5-6 years.
He's still alive.
Yeah, my
Rick
guy's
Ross.
doing his
Yeah.
thing. I love Rick Ross, man, but I
Okay.
like Rick Ross from like 6 years ago. Before that, anything he's done prior to that or after that, I wouldn't say I've messed with it. Not because I don't like Rick Ross, but like I said with you, you get to a point where I kind of feel like I've heard everything you have to offer. You ain't changed it up enough for me to feel like, oh wow, what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at some point, I rocked with you for like 30 albums, bruh.
But there's only so many you can listen to.
But
in
after
a
a
track.
while, it's like I'll listen to the songs that play,
Yeah.
but I ain't out here buying albums no more. I've heard enough. You know what I mean?
Doesn't he do a lot of like features more now?
I don't know. I ain't heard. I ain't really. Yeah.
Bro, he
I
doesn't
don't know.
need
Let's
to
quickly
be
check this
fair.
because
I mean, bruh, he
doesn't
doesn't.
need to.
My man's
Coming
chilling.
to America 2 was filmed in his house.
He's
That's
chilling.
how.
He's chilling. He's chilling. But I mean, he got
Good
like
his life
40
is.
wing stops. He's chilling. He's good.
Oh yeah,
but
he's in the business side. Isn't
he's
he?
doing a
Wingstops and all
bunch
that,
of
yeah.
other stuff now. But what I'm saying is,
oh, he's just released a track.
Interesting.
Shaq and Kobe.
go on, let's listen.
Oh,
Chef
to be
Kobe.
fair, that's getting a lot of love. There's a lot of people who
Him and
like
Meek Mill.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who like this track that I've.
What is
Anyone
this?
who's told me, have you heard this track?
Maybach music.
Maybach music. I like this Maybach music.
See, but this is the type
I
of
like
thing
this
somebody would
Maybach
play.
music.
like this.
She's Australian.
Wait.
She came out on social media recently, didn't she? They showed the girl whose voice that is.
Who? Oh, the
Niggas
Maybach.
wanna
music.
see you lose when you're making moves. We bringing tools in any rooms. We try back the rules. Niggas
Yeah, a lot of
hate
people like this. I haven't heard it properly yet.
Hey, listen, I can't do this right now. I'm sorry. Stop.
Later.
Later.
That's a big tune.
Later. Lads. At team_Akhi.
Appreciate you all.
Go check us everywhere.
Follow, like, subscribe. You know what it is.
That's it. And we'll be back next week.